Yeah, I know one of my friends, speaking about like the X amount of calories per day, like I know somebody who lost weight, like just literally eating a fucking Chipotle bowl every day and 4 eggs in the morning. That was it. So they'd eat breakfast, 4 eggs, and like I think a piece of toast or some shit. I don't fucking know. But yeah, like that's what they would eat for breakfast, and then they would just order like this bowl from Chipotle, and it was like I think around 1,200 calories or something. So like about 400 in the morning and then 1,200 for like lunch / dinner. And then he would go and like work out, and he lost a shit ton of weight doing that. Fuck, man, I'm just like, I don't know why too. It's like literally I was feeling like clear-headed and everything. But then it's like I sit down and start talking, and now I feel like I literally have like a fucking like clump of shit in the back of my throat right now. This shit's so fucking annoying. Like I just took a shower and everything, my head was clear, and then I just sit down, start talking, now it feels like I'm like about to start coughing up a fucking lung. Shit's so lame. So Jet Black Thread with the 2, keep it a bug fitty, you bet as fuck Sadie, Criffy Whiffy, thanks man. Yeah, bad as fucking video games, right? Bro, so I did that Godskin duo fight today in Elden Ring. That shit was so fucking gay. Like I literally killed both of them, and I'm standing there for like 20 seconds, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Why aren't they like... Why isn't this fight ending? And I thought it like glitched, but then I looked it up and it wasn't a glitch. They're supposed to respawn. And I'm like, what the fuck type of boss fight is this shit? What boss fight in like any other FromSoft game has a boss that literally fucking respawns? I was like, bro, this is lame as hell. I mean, I beat it, but it was like, what the fuck? I was just standing there like, okay, why is the health bar still here? But yeah, there we go. I finished that. I'm almost through Farum Azula. I'm like right before Malekith right now. And I may do the like 2-headed dragon motherfucker after him. I haven't decided. He looks pretty easy. Yeah, Malekith looks like he's gonna be pretty fucking simple. Placidus Sax, yeah, that's his name. I am pretty hyped to fight Godfrey though. I'm looking forward to that fight. That looks fun as hell. Like just his moveset and everything when he goes like fucking like Super Saiyan or whatever the fuck. Like that shit goes hard, man. I don't know. It almost makes me wish there was like a hand-to-hand combat system in Elden Ring like that, because like it's so fucking cool. I don't know. I do wanna fight him. Yeah, I don't use any dexterity weapons though. I just use the Ruined Greatsword. So fucking bonk build. So let's see. British potato with the 2. You smell like a cheese toe. Mmm. Sounds tasty. And God Howard with the 2. Griffin, look up Lil D on the hub. Best con. Bro, why would I look up Little Dick when I could literally just look up BBC, bro? Come on now. Goro Kurikai with the 5. People tend to get comfortable and slip back into old habits. Once they get their weight under control, they start to neglect to maintain it. Yeah, very true. Or like, it's one of the things too, when people like get into a relationship or they get married, that's when most people start gaining weight. Apollo, quit biting the fucking floor. Why? Why are you drooling like a frickin'... Dude, he is like drooling like a motherfucker. Just biting at the floor. There's like a puddle of drool where he's like trying to bite the this dog is like retarded sometimes. Come here. Where did I put that fucking milk bone? Here we go. Come here, look. Go get it. Good boy. Bro, what the fuck? I swear, man, this dog does some weird shit sometimes. But yeah, it's like when people get into a relationship or get married, that's when most people gain a lot of weight because they don't have to try anymore, basically. You know, it's like bag secured, basically. Especially when they get married. You know, you're not on the fucking hunt anymore, I guess. You don't really have anybody to impress. You already locked that shit down. Soviet Union with the 10. Hey, been a while, bro, but I'm close to graduating and getting my bachelor's. Awesome, man. Congratulations. Quick questions. I started modding GTA 5 on PC, and I've been dealing with texture loss. Could it be CPU-ish? Bro, honestly, I have no idea. It could be anything. You're probably talking to the wrong guy on that one. Maybe somebody in the chat would know, but I have no clue. I mean, typically I feel like textures would have something to do with your RAM, but no idea on that one. It could be a number of things. It could just be the mod fucking it up. I have no idea. And Abel with the 2. Amazing Lucas got mad over Spider-Man coming to PC. Yep, we watched the clip like, I think the day it happened. And Jaquavius Kennedy with D2. Kenobi show is actually good. I have heard the complete opposite, actually. I don't know. Anything Disney Star Wars, I'm not touching. After The Force Awakens, I haven't watched anything they've made Star Wars related, and I don't really regret the decision. But maybe. Who knows? But probably not. God Howard with the 2. Lil D is an amazing rapper on the... Oh, shit, man. Does he, like, throw down some fucking bars while he's laying down the pipe as well? Shit. Blake Jones with the 3. They better show Halo with content or not at all. Good luck with that one. Shit, man. I just think it's hilarious MCC still gets better content updates than fucking Halo Infinite does. That shit's fucking sad. Hey, buddy. No, you're not gonna bite the floor. Bro, he's back over here trying to bite at the floor again. Something's up with this dog. Saberan with the 2. Apollo rode the short kennel, apparently. Something like that, man. I don't know. I think he just wants attention. Which is funny because he like literally fucking ditched me for the past 2 hours. Like I was trying to play with him and stuff and he just kept leaving the room. I'm like, alright. See ya. But now that I'm busy doing something, it's like, you know, notice me. The duo Crucible Knights were no. Oh yeah, probably. I have not encountered that, thank God. And I will probably do everything in my power to avoid having to do that. I have zero desire to fight another fucking Crucible Knight. That shit is terminal cancer. That'd be like the one time I would probably use the fucking Mimic tier. I would drop that shit just so I didn't have to fucking deal with that garbage. Oh, he finally walked away. Good, he's not biting at the floor anymore. Bless up. So Regnir with D5, looking forward to Modern Warfare. Already pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition just because of the pre-order bad crowd. Don't look forward to many games. Yeah, I pre-ordered the Vault Edition, I think it's called, on Steam. So I'm pretty excited. I think it looks really fucking good. The campaign trailer was like amazing. Like I love how like the environment was shifting. Like I don't know, it was really cool. I hope like all the missions are like that, but we'll see. But I don't know. Infinity Ward's never made a bad campaign for one, and they've definitely never made a bad Modern Warfare game. So I'm pretty excited for it. I'd say it's probably like the one game I'm looking forward to right now this year that I can think of at least. Lux the Fox with the 5. Sorry, just came into the chat. Do you think The Last of Us Part 1 remake is a giant cash? Yeah, no, 100%. That puts it perfectly. I mean, you're literally paying for a remastered version of a remaster that came out 8 years ago that's already backwards compatible on the console that it's releasing on. And when that remaster of the original game came out, it was $50, but now the remaster of the remaster is $70. No, it's a massive fucking cash grab, and on top of that, they're cutting out a massive portion of the content by getting rid of the multiplayer. So it's literally one of the biggest cash grabs in all of the fucking gaming industry I think I've ever seen. Especially when it comes to a quote-unquote remaster. And Fluffle Nugget with the 2. Faster menu loading times for Infinite today. Really? That's the big content update? Menu loading times. Yikes! Saber ran with the 5. Apollo was like, Griffin is gay? Yeah, probably. Now he be like, Griffin love me? Lol, sounds like some cat shit. Bro, he is a little pussy at times. Like, I have a blow dryer that I use to blow him off when he gets, like, really wet. Because he takes, like, 4 fucking hours to dry. Because his fur is so thick. And, like, a towel just doesn't do anything after a while. So I got, like, this blow dryer. And, like, he was deathly afraid of it for, like, an hour or two. But now, when you turn it on, he, like, tries to attack it. And he thinks it's, like, a toy. Like, I don't know. He's just really weird about certain stuff. Like, he'll be, like, super afraid of anything that, like, moves towards him. But then he'll, like, start playing. I don't know, man. He's a very odd dog. So, like, Regnir with D5, I find it funny the people defending Last of Us will hate on Skyrim or GTA 5. Last of Us 2 ruined it for me with its garbage, right? Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I will never look at, like, any, like, Last of Us anything the same after 2. Like, even 1's kind of ruined for me now. It's like, I enjoyed Last of Us 1, but it's like, now that I know what fucking happens to Joel... And, like, after the events of that game, I can't really even enjoy it anymore. Because it's like, yeah, you know, the ending was, like, perfect at the end of The Last of Us 1. But now you just know it's fucked up. Forever. I don't know. Neil Cuckman did a great job destroying his own fucking franchise. Nope, Apollo is now snoring in his crate. What's the point of pre-ordering online games? You get early beta access. So you get to play the beta, I think, like a week early or something like that. So pretty nice, actually. I mean, it's perfect for me, too, because I'm going to stream it, so yeah. Plus, I want to play it. COD's like that one game I get hyped for still. Fluffle Nugget with the 2, Last of Us Part 2 was the one that needed a remake. Oh, yeah. Or a complete fucking redo. From the ground up. I mean, if they would just get rid of Abby's part of the game, it would already be an improvement, but the writing even after that would still be pretty shit. EJ Aftershock with the 2, I hear Tiger Woods appears at the end of Last of Us Remastered. Awesome. Yeah, that's the thing that I'm wondering if they're going to change the ending scene to actually make it make sense. Because wasn't the doctor at like the end of The Last of Us 1, wasn't he black? And then they changed it to a white guy? I don't know. I remember seeing something like that. And it was like the ending of the first game and then Abby made no fucking sense. But I have no clue. Seeing the Madman with the 2, Halo Infinite makes me sad. It really does. It's just like quite pathetic what happened with that game. Yes, they whitewashed him. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like the doctor at the end of The Last of Us 1 was black. And then they literally like changed the entire fucking like scenario in the second game. And made it just like a white guy who was Abby's dad. Yeah, no, I remember that shit. It was like weird. But it's like what Neil Cuckman does best. Like Uncharted 4, for example. The entire fucking game, Drake, like the entire series, Drake is an only child. Now all of a sudden he has this fucking brother that no one's ever mentioned before in his entire life. Like, I don't know. Neil Cuckman is just not very good at writing. Writing in general, I should say. There was never going to be a cure. The doctors were dumb as fuck. Who knows, man? There could have been. Lux the Fox with the 2. Neil pulled a BLM movement with that change. I think that would be the opposite of the BLM movement. You know, replacing a prominent black character and giving the credit to a white man. I don't fucking know. Seems like the complete opposite of BLM. And Regnir with the 5. Uncharted 4 was awful. Easily the worst in the series, with 2 and 3 being the best. People who think Last of Us 2 has a good story don't know good writing. Yeah, no, they're just blinded by the fact it says only on PlayStation on the fucking front cover. Plain and simple. The game is literally fucking trash. I had no desire to finish it. Like, that's the thing. It's like, what type of game literally gets you to the end of the campaign and then makes you basically restart the entire campaign from a different character's perspective? Like, that is so fucking bad. That's terrible. Like, what type of bullshit is that? You know, I've played 8 hours. I want to get to the actual conclusion. Well, fuck you. You're only halfway through this dog shit. Because now you got to go through another 8. It just, like, blew my mind how shitty they, like, executed that game. 210-505 with the 5. Check out Memology 101. You're suffering gas. Been part of the plan all along? Or wait, your suffering has been part of the plan all along. Guessing is what you meant. Yeah, we can probably take a look at that. Well, speaking of gas, bro, the gas in my area is like $5.50. Like, in the past 2 days, it's gone up 50 cents. This shit is so fucked, man. Joe Biden can gargle a fucking scrotum. Like, holy shit, man. Fuck that guy. This shit's getting ridiculous. $5.50 for a fucking gallon of gas. You used to be able to get 3 gallons for that much. Like, it's just retarded. I don't know, man. Shit is crazy right now. Bro, I saved his ass. So let's see, Jaquavius Kennedy with the 2. When do humans get to FTL travel and go to planets? I'm not sure. That's probably a ways out. I mean, going like light speed is fucking damn near impossible with modern technology, so... I mean, I think it is impossible, actually. I don't even know how the fuck you would manage... Like, would you... This is the thing I've always thought about. Like, if you're traveling faster than light, would you even be able to see? Like, think about that. Like, if you were traveling faster than light, would you actually be able to see what the fuck is even around you? Because the light would not be reflecting off of the objects that you're looking at and getting back to your eye fast enough before it moves. So, I don't know. That's kind of an interesting thought. Would you even be able to fucking see in a situation like that? Bro, I think if you got hit with debris at that speed, you wouldn't even live to feel it. I think it would, like, pass right through you and just leave a solid fucking hole wherever that thing touches you. You would be probably dead. Try asking Einstein? Alright, bring a shovel, bro. We're digging up that motherfucker. I got some questions. Nah, the Star Wars characters go at light speed. Like, they travel at the speed of light. So it makes sense why they can see. If you go faster than the speed of light, then that's where it kind of get tricky. Bro, like, imagine the fucking G-force of going that fast, though. Like, holy fuck. You would not be able to move your head at all, or else you'd just be, like, throwing up like a motherfucker. I level gaming with the 5. I'd rather have flashbacks than replaying it with a different character. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I just wish it was more of like the Joel and Ellie scenes, like instead of the fucking Abby campaign. Like, that would have been so much better. But, you know, gotta have that fucking big buff bitch that no one fucking likes. Aside from the sex scene, bro. That's it. Lux the Fox with the 5. I meant it like as if Neil saved the black man from being... Oh! Very true. Being killed by Joel by having him be white. Also, in my opinion, Naughty Dog pooped all over their great IPs. Yeah, well, they had all those people leave, so that's the thing. They lost a lot of their key talent. It's not the same studio it used to be. DJ Aftershock with D2. Western US is being hit hard with gas. Bro, I think everybody is. Like, this shit's fucking terrible. Doesn't matter where you live at this point. Like, your gas prices have almost tripled in about 2 years, which is fucking wild. 210-505 with the 2. I have COVID, just feels like a cold to me. That's good, man. Glad you don't have any bad symptoms. It just like, that's the thing is, like, I had I'm pretty sure I had COVID at one point last year, and it was pretty bad for like a couple days, then I was fine. And now I've had it for like 3 fucking weeks. So I think it just depends on what variant you get, and then if your body is, like, I guess more resistant, or if you're even asymptomatic. I don't know, it's weird. It's really fucking weird. It's all over the place. Gleb with the 5. They actually have a physics video about that on YouTube. No, you would not be able to see. Yeah, that's what I figured. Like, because the eye needs light to hit, like, the back of the retina or whatever. So, yeah, that makes sense. Print stick figure with the 2. I like Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, but drop 4 in 7 hours. Yeah, dude, that's the thing is, like, in the first, I think it's 4 hours of Uncharted 4, you encounter 20 enemies in a third-person shooter. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Shit's wild. Sam the Madman with the 2 would make a good roller coaster. Oh, fuck. Yo, it's like, what's that thing at Disney World? Mission to Mars that people have literally fucking died on because of the G-force? Yeah, that'd be that'd be pretty fucking fire. Come on, Grandma, let's go for a ride. I totally don't just want your fucking inheritance, you dumb bitch. Hyper with the 1. Appreciate it, man. Uncodified Horror with the 5. Can we check out the video, The Downfall of r/anti-work? I don't know if we'll get to it tonight, but I mean, at some point, maybe. I don't really know much about it, to be honest, other than that fucking retard that went on Fox. Doom Boom with the 5. G-force is caused by acceleration. 1G is 9.81 miles per second square. I have no idea what the fuck that measure is, or Earth gravity. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like, G-force is pretty fucking hard. Like, on that Mission to Mars thing, like, it's pretty hard on the stomach. Like, I looked over to the side at one point when I was on that thing at Disney World, bro, I almost, like, fucking puked. Like, you have to keep your head, like, straight, or else it'll fuck you up. I don't know. I'm actually surprised they still have that ride. Like, it is pretty bad. Like, they have the fucking, like, barf bags in it because people get sick in it so much. But, I mean, I guess it's kind of a cool experience. Bro, the thing I would love to do is fly in, like, a fighter jet. Like, obviously not fly it myself, but at least just ride in the cockpit. I feel like that'd be so much fun. I think you can pay to do that, actually. Like, you can pay the Navy or the Air Force to take you up. That shit would be fire. Or, I guess if you knew somebody who'd be willing to do it. But, yeah, no, that'd be really fun. That's like a bucket list item, I'd say. Save the madman with the 2 good, a cool ride plus free money. Amen, bro. Amen. You pass out in the cockpit? I mean, who cares? I'm in the cockpit. Like, what the fuck's gonna happen if I pass out? By the way, Griffin, saw the comments on your recent community tab. It's pretty weird how people still think it's about... Yeah, don't even get me started on how fucking retarded those dumbasses are. Jesus Christ. Like, let's say it is, okay? Let's say that YouTube is secretly, like, the most anti-white company on planet Earth. Okay, let's say all these fucking retards are actually right. And the Act Man got demonetized because he's a white straight male. Okay, let's feed into that bullshit for a second. Do you not think maybe the best thing to do to help him get out of the situation he's in is to not point out that type of shit to the company that you claim openly hates just that? Let's say this, like, fucking conspiracy theory is true, that YouTube despises all fucking white people. Why would you give them more ammunition to fucking go after the, like, that person on? By claiming it's all about race, or like, oh, it's just because he's black, like, all that type of shit. Like, you are literally giving them the fuel to continue to go after it if that's true. It's just, these people are fucking morons. Like, plain and simple. No one has ever heard of the term called fucking optics. It is amazing to me. It's not about what you think is the reality. It's about framing something in a way that optically looks good and helps your case. You could be 100% correct. But guess what? If you look like a fucking racist or somebody who's trying to bring race into the conversation where it doesn't fucking exist, or blame something on the color of someone's skin when it may have no fucking merit on it whatsoever, it just makes your argument fall apart and makes you look like a piece of shit. And gives the very people you claim to be against more ammunition to use against you. I just don't understand how that's so fucking hard to grasp. But, you know, I guess I'm just not based enough. If based means so fucking mentally retarded, you don't understand how the fuck to actually hold your tongue when needed so you don't fucking dig yourself deep into a hole and then fucking start burying yourself. And give YouTube or Quantum the fucking ammunition they need to permanently get rid of your fucking ass. I don't know. It's a very short-sighted and just completely, like, dumbass mentality to have. Where it's like, no, we have to stand up for this. It's like, bro, you really think YouTube gives a fuck about a stupid-ass comment you leave on a community tab about how, oh, Quantum TV just gets special, quote-unquote, black privilege? It's like, bro, you really think you're making a change with that shit? No, you're just giving them more ammunition to build a fucking harassment case, you fucking retard. Because guess what he hasn't been hit with yet? Harassment. And guess what's fucking next? If on every single post, you know, Actman fans are bringing race into the situation, when YouTube has never mentioned that in any way, shape, or form, they're going to go, well, look, these people are racially motivated, and they're attacking this guy because he's black. And then what are they going to do? They're going to start taking action against the people who are defending him, because now it becomes a racial issue, because the fucking retards who think they're standing up for something have now brought in a completely new fucking issue that didn't exist prior. It's just, like, so fucking dumb. And I love the fact, too, that these fucking morons are the same people who'd be like, white privilege doesn't exist. And now they're unironically using the fucking term privilege to describe quantum TV. Like, oh my, it just literally pisses me off on so many fucking levels. Like, these are the same motherfuckers to be like, oh my god, white privilege is a racist concept. Now they're throwing out the term fucking black privilege. It's like, how does this fucking exist? It's so fucking stupid. Like, I don't understand how you can be that fucking retarded. It really just pisses me off because they are literally making this entire thing fucking worse. They are literally like handcrafting a perfect racial harassment case against Actman. Because guess what Quantum TV fucking does? And I guarantee you this is what he has been doing. And the reason why he has not been taken off YouTube is he has captured all these fucking comments and has been sending them to YouTube consistently saying, look, I'm the victim here. And eventually someone at YouTube is going to pass that on to the right person that fucking hates the Actman, and they're going to do more shit to him. Because guess what he hasn't been hit with yet? Anything to do with harassment. And harassment is when it starts getting into the racial stuff. If Actman's video had been taken down for harassment or going against a protected group, you might have a point. But it got taken down for sexual content. YouTube's not making this about race, so you sure as fuck shouldn't, and you shouldn't give them the idea to either. And you definitely shouldn't give them the fucking ammunition to do this shit. Like, I had somebody leave a fucking comment on there where it's like, no, he's right. It's us versus them. I'm like, bro, who the fuck is us and who the fuck is them? Like, why the fuck are you making this shit like a racial issue? It's not a racial issue. No one on fucking YouTube, for the most part, agrees with Quantum TV. White, black, Hispanic, Asian, you fucking name it. Nobody agrees with this fucking moron. Why are you gonna turn this into a fucking racial, like, war? I don't... Bro. It is just so... I swear to God, man. It's just fucking armchair fucking... Dude, I don't even want to call them armchair intellectuals. It's just like literal fucking vegetables. Like, these motherfuckers are probably hooked up to a feeding tube. And their fucking incoherent grunts and moans go into a fucking, like, software that tries to interpret anything and puts together, like, the most incoherent thoughts possible. I don't understand it, man. I don't. God, it just pisses me off. Like, you're literally giving YouTube and Quantum the means to go after Actman for more shit. The person you claim to want to protect. And you're just too fucking stupid to figure that shit out. It's like somebody's chasing after you with a fucking stick, and then you drop a fucking bazooka for them to pick up and fire at you. Like, that's what's happening right now. You know, right now we have a retard chasing somebody with a spoon, and now you just dropped like a fucking tomahawk. I don't know. It's just really, really fucking dumb. And they're all like playing into this shit. But yeah, rant over on that one. Shit. Dude, it just pisses me off. Like, every single time I see one of those comments on anything, it just... It's like, do you not realize what you're doing right now? It just drives me insane. Sam the Madman with the 2, good. Wait, no, I read that. Fuck. Nope, no double dipping. So DJ Aftershock with the 2, they seem to want to be the victims of anti-white racism. I know, like, for the same people who probably be like, racism isn't even a thing anymore. You know, now all of a sudden they want to cry it. Jaquavius Kennedy with the two, it's possible to colonize planets and asteroid mine. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing they said about Mars, is like we could pretty easily terraform it if we could actually get like the proper supplies and infrastructure established. We need a lot of plants, but you could do it actually. Lux the Fox with the 5. Wait, can you give me a rundown of the act, man? Bullshit going on. I haven't checked it out. Can you give me an informed, honest rundown from scratch? I mean, I'm gonna skip all the shit like leading up to it, but basically, he made a video on Quantum TV. It got taken down for sexual harassment, basically, because he edited a picture of, or not, he didn't even edit the picture. He just included someone else's edited picture of like Quantum sucking on a cucumber. So the video got striked down. A couple other videos got age restricted. And apparently YouTube then demonetized his channel for 30 days because he made like a couple tweets basically saying he was going to make a video series like doxing YouTube employees and creators, which, you know, was a joke for the most part. But, you know, YouTube at that point was just kind of like, you know what? We're going to fuck with this guy. Because somebody like high up at YouTube's moderation team, I'm guessing, got their fucking panties in a wad. But I don't know, there's like a lot of complexity going on, because now that we have like kind of that information that YouTube told him exactly why they demonetized him, and he kind of like, you know, held off on releasing that, a lot of stuff makes sense now. I don't know. But there's a lot of videos out there, man. I would go watch, like, I think Review Tech has probably the best cataloging of events, if you want to go watch that. Fluffle Nugget with the 5. With the glass ceiling broken, all the oppressed groups shall prosper, especially the most oppressed groups of them all. That's right, man.
Yeah, I'm a gamer!
Gamers are oppressed. 100%. I don't know. It just seems like everything now is like a fucking... Everybody's competing in the oppression Olympics. Like, everybody wants to be a fucking victim. PO801 with the 2. Harmon made a video on the entire dramas, but oh shit, really? Yo, maybe we'll take a look at that. Watch a man live from his fucking garage. I Lobo Gaming with the 5. The mainstream media will defend Ackman no matter what, only to destroy YouTube as a whole, even if you're right. I don't know if the mainstream media would defend Ackman. I actually think it'd be the opposite, because the mainstream media likes to take shit, like obvious jokes, and act like it's something serious. So if anything, they'd probably go against him, in all honesty. Because they'll dig up all those old tweets he made where he was like using a bunch of racial slurs. They'll connect the fact that he was going after like a, you know, black creator. Then they'll say like, well, look at this, you know, YouTube deemed that he was like sexually harassing this guy. Then he like threatened to dox and you know, basically, I think honestly it would not go in his favor if the mainstream media gets involved. Now, do I think they're even going to get involved? Probably fucking not. This doesn't really have mass appeal outside of YouTube. Like, most people who don't regularly use the YouTube platform would not give a fuck about this. So I don't think the mainstream media is going to get involved. But if they do, I think they would side with Quantum, to be perfectly honest. There are articles out there and they're taking yeah, but what like websites are they from? Is it like a fucking Washington Post, Wall Street Journal, New York Times type site, Or is it something like Dexterto? Stay in the madman with the two. The SJW mindset goes both ways. Oh, definitely. Anti-SJWs and SJWs are just as bad as each other. They're two sides of the same coin. No, the mainstream media is not in competition with YouTube. Why do you think YouTube pushes all their shit now? Like, go on the trending tab. Like, almost all of it's from, like, fucking TV show clips and stuff like that. No, the media and YouTube are all in bed with each other. It's just Dexterto? Yeah, that's what I thought. They'll cover anything, bro. If somebody farts loudly enough on stream, Dexterto will make an article about it. I don't know. I just like... I'm trying not to be like emotionally invested at this point. If that makes sense. I just try to look at everything pretty objectively and as emotion free as possible. I don't know. I think if the mainstream media does get involved, it would play very badly for Actman. Because all of his fucking dirty laundry would get aired out. 100%. Like, at this point, I'm kind of past, like, the outrage phase, I would say. Like, bro, Quantum absolutely fucking infuriates me. But I'm trying to, like, take a step back at this point. And just, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm over the fucking, rage stage, if that makes sense. Like, I'm just trying to look at shit objectively now. And that's kind of why, like, I feel like I have kind of a different take than a lot of people on, like, the tweets and shit. Like, I honestly think, like, I don't know, like, obviously the tweets were a joke about, like, doxing and shit like that. But it's like the timing of them was so fucking bad. Especially after you figured out that YouTube was gunning for you, bro. It's like, that was just a really bad decision. Like, you don't give more ammo to your enemy and give them more shit to fucking work with. And, like, people are saying, like, well, they can't, like, make decisions off deleted tweets. It's like, well, obviously YouTube saw the tweets before they were deleted. That's a little different than, like, a tweet from 4 years ago that somebody screenshotted and YouTube just has to kind of say, like, oh, well, that's not edited. Like, you know, that's a little different. If YouTube goes and finds the tweets themselves, then they have that shit documented on their end and can confirm through their own, like, I guess, investigation that they were real. I just think it was, like, that did not help him at fucking all. He really shot himself in the foot with that shit. And it wasn't just, like, one case either. There was, like, what, 3 or 4? So that literally just, like, handed it to them on a silver platter. Like, well, here we go. Here's something we can take action against. Because even if most people would be like, yeah, that's a joke, you know, we have plausible deniability of saying, well, we don't know what the fuck was going to happen. You know. They can play the fool and it doesn't make them look completely fucked. Long story short. Now, anyone with a fucking working brain could tell it's a joke, but, you know. If you're looking for a reason, he gave him one. Long story short, is what I'm trying to say. Oh shit. Fluffle Nugget with the 2 Palpatine can feel your anger, Griff. Give into it. Hell yeah. Bro, Palpatine's the homie. I love that motherfucker. They did him so dirty though in that shitty new movie. God, it pisses me off. I'm glad I didn't watch it. Why Susha with the 5? Never interrupt your enemy when he's making a mistake. Napoleon. Oh yeah, no. Amen. That's kind of my strategy with people. Is I just let them keep talking. A lot of times. And it just gives you more and more to fucking take them down with. You know, silence is worth 1,000 words sometimes. Just sit there and listen. Let them bury themselves. You love old men? Hell yeah, man. Who doesn't? Wrinkly old men. My boy Sheev. There we go. Oh shit. Yo, I actually got a double kill off that? Fuck. Nice. Bro, I want to get this flamethrower before I die. So I'm playing like a little pussy right now. Bro, I thought I needed one more. What the fuck? Is that bar not accurate on the side? There we go. Alright, well I got it. Bro, I hope they have the AC-130 in the new Modern Warfare. I really want to call in that kill streak. Such an iconic one. I like it even more so than the nuke, personally. AC-130 is just fucking badass. Crank up the gas. Ah. Yeah, dude, I want the ACR as well. Dude, the ACR from MW2 is like so fucking goated. Even the MW3 one was pretty good. It wasn't as good, but damn, that gun's fire. It reminded me of the R101C in Titanfall. I think that was like the ACR of Titanfall's universe. So, let's see. Able with the 5. Actman should really stay quiet until this is all over. Really don't want to see him go. I'm a big fan of his channel. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, at this point, it's kind of a lost cause. Like, I would kind of limit what I would be saying publicly right now, but I mean, it's his decision at this point. You know? If he feels like it's a fight worth fighting, like, who am I to say otherwise, you know? Just his decision at the end of the day. So, Sam the Madman with the 2. Dext was a homie as well? Dext. You mean like Dexter? Dext. Who the fuck is that? I'm trying to think who that is. And DJ Aftershock with the 2. Annualized inflation peaked at 17%. First time since World War II. Yeah, not surprising. Yeah, shit's getting crazy. How many days do you have on this game? I have no idea. I don't even know if you can check that. Yeah, we're gonna be watching shit later. Sam the Madman with the 2, the diner guy. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I know who you're talking about now. Shit, I wasn't thinking about that. So let's see, I guess Barracks would have it. So total time spent, boots on the ground, 6 days, 12 hours, and 36 minutes. That's a lot of time, man. Shit. What's that? 120, 156 hours? And that's not even time spent in the lobbies or anything like that. So probably close to like 200 hours in this game at this point. That's a lot for me as well. Because I don't have a shit ton of time to play games. Is Wonky banned? No, I don't think so. I didn't ban him. May just not be here. Do I like Vanguard? I mean, obviously. Wouldn't really be playing if I didn't like Cold War. I didn't fucking like, so I barely even spent any time on it. And Jaquavius Kennedy with the 2. What is politics of space? USA, Japan, EU of colon. I have no idea, actually. That's a good question. That's where it's gonna get tricky. I mean, that's why we kind of did need, like, everybody memes, like, the fucking, like, Space Force or whatever. But that shit is gonna be necessary, because how long before China starts trying to knock down, like, fucking satellites they don't like? So, eventually, you know, conflicts are gonna be fought in space. Because knocking out, like, key satellites is gonna be, like, a major fucking crippling factor to a lot of industries and even government, like, functions. Like, imagine if the US military's satellites were knocked out. Like, that would greatly reduce the capabilities to coordinate and communicate in foreign countries or in the field or gain intel. So, kind of a realistic thing that's going to be a issue coming up in the future. Like the motherfucking Ghost mission? Something like that, man. Dude, Ghost had such an awesome camp. It pisses me off they never finished it. It's like, did y'all really have to make Infinite Warfare? Could you have just made, like, Ghost 2 and given us, like, an actual ending to that shit? Because that was such a fire campaign. Nah, Ghost was a really fun game. The Honey Badger was so fucking busted too. That gun was fun. I don't know, I actually really enjoyed Ghosts. I played a lot of it. That's right, man. Those women in fucking multiplayer just really made me feel uncomfortable though. Shit's so fucking retarded. Oh my god. Bro, I remember when Ghosts came out, though. That shit was so fun. I don't know, man. I played a lot of Ghosts, but that was just me. I had a really good time with it. Aside from, like, playing on Stonehenge. Bro, when that map came on, I just fucking left the game. But, yeah. Aside from that, the game was actually pretty good. I liked it. Especially once they started adding DLC maps. There was actually some really good maps in the game, but I don't know. I thought it was a decent COD. Not my favorite, but definitely not the worst. And then Advanced Warfare came out, and that shit was fucking fire. Bro, I love Advanced Warfare. I want Advanced Warfare 2 so badly. But we're probably never going to get it, unfortunately. Bro, like, that game was so fire. Like, you had Kevin Spacey in it, which was dope. I mean, the campaign was really good. The multiplayer was so fucking fun. Bro, Bal 27, ASM1. I forget what the, was it like the Moors sniper? Where you, like, would drop the bullet in every single shot. Like, bro, that shit was so fucking fire. I don't know. I love that game. That was the one advanced movement COD I actually really enjoyed. Just because of like how skill-based the movement was. It wasn't like a natural flow like I guess Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare had. So like you couldn't wall run or anything. You could just thrust. So the direction of your thrust and everything like that was extremely important. So it was kind of the same with Halo 5 as well. Like thruster packs really added a completely different dimension to the game, because if you could master the movement and learn how to shoot while moving at the same time, you were basically untouchable. And I remember like Advanced Warfare, they had this game mode called Uplink. And bro, that is like the best Call of Duty mode I have ever played. Like I'm typically not an objective based fan, but Uplink, like I would play that shit just for fun when I wasn't even playing ranked. Like Uplink was so good. Such a fucking fire game. I don't know. I have very fond memories of Advanced Warfare. Yeah, I love Halo 5 as well. I think that game was really good. So let's see. DJ Aftershock with the 2. Cyber and space is being integrated into Army doctrine. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, it's gotta be. Because that's where like battles are fought now, as corny as that fucking sounds. God Howard with the 2. Griffin, no one cares that you like COD. Shut the fuck up. Obviously you did, or you wouldn't have sent that. Terry Macklin with the 2. Do you have a best friend? I mean, I guess so, yeah. I don't know if I could put like a name. I don't know. I wouldn't really say like a best friend. I mean, I like have friends, but you know. Griff has no friends. Fuck, exposed. Damn, you got me. Shit. And then Griffin realized he has friends. Bruh. It's like one of the most pathetic things ever, bruh. I don't know. Halo 5 Thrust was super fun and made the movement more interesting than Halo. Oh, definitely. Halo 5 is my favorite Halo multiplayer, hands down. So, I don't know, like, I like the movement of Halo 5 way more than Halo Infinite, personally. Only thing I like about Halo Infinite is the grappling hook, but they don't have like an unlimited use, so it's kind of annoying. British Potato with the 2. I don't have friends. I got family. Facts, man. Family runs deeper than friendship, or whatever the fuck. Yeah, I feel like the grappling hook should have unlimited uses, like, I don't know. That's how I kind of felt with Titanfall 2 as well. It's like, why have it if everybody can't use it. I don't know. Like, it should have just been standard on every single class. You shouldn't have had to, like, equip it. Everybody should have just had it. Yo, be careful, my cunt. If you're waving the gay flag in Ukraine, you'll probably end up getting fucking stabbed. Just like if you walk around with a beard that's too long. Bro, that's the shit that's wild. Is like, you'll hear like these stories of people who go to like Eastern Europe, like Russia, Ukraine, whatever, like that fucking area, bro. I don't know, the country, like Romania, that type of shit. And like these people will go with like these long black beards, and they will get killed by like local fucking, I guess, like gangs or thugs or whatever, because basically over there, if you have like a long dark beard, you're considered to be Islamic, and so they fucking kill you. This has happened like a lot of times. Like, people will get beaten in the fucking street, they'll get fucking stabbed, they'll get shot because they're like they have like this beard. I don't know, man. It's a fucking wild world over there. Eastern Europe's pretty crazy. No, it's not neck beards that I'm talking about. I'm talking about like the long ass like beards, like Keemstar length. Think something like that. Like, they'll think you're Islamic. Like, I'm not even joking. That's like an actual thing over there. They warn you like to shave your fucking beard if you're going to certain parts of Russia in particular. I know it's an issue in Eastern Russia in particular. Like, they recommend that you shave your beard or at least trim it down, because otherwise you might be mistaken as being a Muslim and you'll get fucking killed. Like, it's fucking crazy. It's like shit, man. You don't have to be quote-unquote brown to be Muslim, dude. It's a religion, not a fucking race. So why Susha with the 10? Saw a news report about a woman who had to stab a dog that had her dog in its mouth. She stabbed it a ton, didn't work, so she slit its throat and gutted it. Damn. Hey man, I'd do the same if a dog was attacking my dog, so respect. Brandon, who banned you? I didn't see your account get banned. Yeah, it doesn't say you're banned, bro. Who's timing you out? Let me see. Alright, that should solve the issue. Just wait for the timeout to end, man. It should be over in a few minutes. I solved the issue. You're not banned, you're just timed out, so... Yeah, ransacked. I know who it is. Should not be a problem anymore. Your favorite map? True, man. Can't get enough of it. I would love to get the flamethrower on this map, but it's like damn near impossible to go on a fucking kill streak. Mod abusing powers? So it goes, man. So it goes. That's the one thing I 100% do not miss about fucking Discord, bro. Like, every single fucking day, without fail, there was some drama about some fucking mod, like, going on a fucking power trip or some shit. Like, bro, I don't know what the fuck it is about being a moderator on the internet, but, like, literally, it just always comes with issues. Like, people just can't, like, delete spam. But, yeah, I don't know, man. It's like, I don't know why the fuck people have to, like, take it to shit. It's just dumb. I don't understand it personally, but, you know. Being a mod does not mean your fucking dick is 4 inches longer than anybody else's. The deer girl? Oh my god, bro. What the... How... Like, I just wonder, like, why these companies want these fucking freaks. Like, actually representing them. I don't get it. Like, what is this degenerate fucking audience they're trying to appeal to? Like, there cannot be that much money in it. I don't know. Like, bro, if I was in charge of Twitch, like, I'd just ban all the fucking furries. Be like, you're welcome. Like, imagine what a great PR move that would be. Like, just getting rid of all fucking furries. No questions asked. They have a furry profile picture? Banned. Fuck dogs somewhere else, sickos. That's all you gotta say. Like, bro, imagine, like, the fucking praise and all the attention that would be brought to the site. Like, people would probably look at that in a positive light. I don't know. So, Jaquavius Kennedy with the 2. How does colony and planetary warfare work? I'm not really sure, actually. That's a good question. I mean, currently the military is developing, like, laser weaponry, so maybe that'll be what we use. I have no idea, honestly. I think there's space guns already, so... maybe just those? But it'll probably be a lot of, taking out satellites. Fluffle Nugget with the 2. Palpatine as a mod. Unlimited power, yeah, for real. Bro, I swear, like, that's what those motherfuckers... That's what happens to those motherfuckers. They get, like, on that power trip of just shooting fucking lightning out of their fingers. They get like, oh my god, bro, I'm a fucking mod. Not Nio with the 2. What's up, my dude? What's up? How's it going? Griffin wouldn't ban pedos, he'd shoot them on sight. Yeah, if there was no repercussions, yeah, sure. Let's go for it, man. Unhappily cap the pedos. That's the thing, man. If somebody, like, shanked Jared Fogle in prison, I would, like, commute their sentence and pardon them if I was the president. Be like, you know what? You did this world a favor. Thank you. You're free to go. You have redeemed yourself. Gunslinger with the 5. Why do companies pander to like 2% of their customer base? Like the rest of us just don't give a fuck and are mad when the focus is to be inclusive. Because, I don't fucking get it personally, but, you know? I really don't get it. It doesn't make any sense. You're gonna piss off more people than you're gonna please, long story short. I guess they want to pretend like they give a fuck about something, maybe? I don't know. Bro, this G Fuel shaker is like fucking dripping all over me. It's like you're... Never mind. DVM Gaming with the 3. Well, what's up, man? How's it going?
Gaming.
What's up, gamers? Ghost will always be coded. Yeah, that game was... Like, honestly, that game was really fire. I really enjoyed Ghost. Like, way back in the day, I used to have, like, this... I don't even know if I still have that video, actually. I don't even know if I put it on this channel, now that I think about it. But back in the day, I used to have, like, a fucking COD Ghost trick shot. Not even trick shot, bro. It was, like, just a fucking sniping montage, and it absolutely sucked. But, yeah, I remember I made one of those back in the day. I'm wondering if it is on this channel. I don't know. Probably... No. Maybe not. I don't think so. I think I started uploading on this channel around Destiny 1. But yeah, I remember that at some point I did make like a fucking COD Ghost like sniping fucking montage video or some bullshit. It was fucking ass. Just like I made some fucking video of me shooting down jets and helicopters with a tank in Battlefield 4. Which, I mean, that one was kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Like, some of the shots were pretty fucking fire. Especially when I could nail, like, a jet. Like, that's always dope in Battlefield. But yeah, I would just play on Silk Road on Battlefield 4. And just, like, literally hop in a tank. And, like, the entire match, I'd just knock down helicopters and jets. And I actually got really good at it. Oh, I had a feeling somebody was going to come across there. It's like instincts at this point. Oh shit. I wasn't fast enough. I got one of them. But yeah, originally, like, when I first started my channel, my only end goal was to get enough subscribers so that I could get Call of Duty early. Like, deadass, that was the only goal I had, was to get COD early. Like, that was the only thing I was working towards. I didn't really give a fuck how many subs I would get or anything like that. I just wanted to get COD early. That was fucking it, dude. That was basically the end goal, and that has never happened. Unfortunate. I guess you could say I'm a fucking failure at the end of all this shit. Still a fucking complete failure. Couldn't even get caught early. I don't even know like how you get in contact with like game studios and be like, hey, give me an early copy. I want to review it. Well, MW2, I don't think anybody's gotten it early. You know, I should be like, hey, Bobby, you know, I've done several streams where I've kind of like white knighted for you and your company. You think you could hook me up with an early copy of MW2 so I could review it? I don't know. Maybe he'd go for it. No, I'm just fucking around. He's not going to fucking see that, but I don't know, man. I would love to get an early copy of COD. I would think, like, that would actually be a game I'd want to review because I don't know. I feel like I could do a COD review pretty well. Because I could just sit here and fucking talk about Call of Duty for a long ass time. Just off the fucking cuff. Plus, imagine being able to play multiplayer early against all the fucking journos. Like, could you imagine how easy that bro, I'd be dropping nukes like every other game. If I was playing like in the early lobbies with all the fucking games journalists. That shit would be fire. I would have like the best KD in the history of COD going into release. Aw, damn it, bro. I got fucking assassinated. Call of Duty has assassinations before Halo. Pass it on. You got an Oculus Rift for 50 bucks? Yo, where the fuck did you find that? Don't tell me you got it off like Wish or some shit. You may be a little disappointed when it shows up. Bro, I'm actually popping off right now. 34 and 6. That's pretty good. Oh, fuck. DBM Gaming with the 3 DLC was silly but so fun, underrated game. Yeah, I love COD Ghost. I don't know. I enjoyed that game a lot. I played it a lot. I mean, not to mention that when the PS4 came out, though, there really wasn't shit to play, so that also probably played a big part in that, too. Because Battlefield 4 was broken for like 7 months after release. You could barely even play it. It wasn't until they added like the China Rising DLC that the game even remotely became playable. Gunslinger with the 20. Really appreciate it, man. Why doesn't our government invest more and more mental health services for people? What's more important than our people here? Why do we send money to other countries? Why is Congress allowed to buy and trade stocks? Because the people who write the laws are going to write them to favor them as much as possible. It's like, how do all these billionaires and, ex-politicians get, these multi-billion-dollar fucking positions sometimes and then pay zero fucking income tax because they're the ones who wrote the laws in the first place. But I don't know, the mental health thing, I'm kind of sketchy on because I feel like it doesn't really do anything. Because unless somebody has a history of issues, you're not really going to be able to identify it. Like, do you really think a school shooter is going to go to, like, a fucking therapist? Like, that's the thing. It's, like, more of a... It's not really a preventative thing, if that makes sense. I don't know. I think, if anything, there needs to be less dependency on, like, drugs and shit like that. People need to stop popping a pill to solve all their issues, and parents need to stop, like, resorting to that. Like, for instance, one of my friends in high school, like, his parents just didn't want to fucking deal with them. So they got him diagnosed as having ADHD so he could just take fucking Adderall and they wouldn't have to deal with him being, like, too hyper. Like, it's pretty fucked up. So I think a lot of issues stem from that, but it's a very tricky situation with that. Because it's like, how do you know somebody is not, like, mentally all there until they do something fucking crazy, you know? I don't know. I mean, it's not like... I mean, even then... Like, even if you mandated, like, therapy for everybody, it's like, it's not going to do anything for most people. Especially when they get that bad. But yeah, I 100% believe that those drugs fuck with your head. I mean, they literally change the chemistry of your brain. That cannot be fucking healthy long term. Plain and simple. Why am I so salty? About what? Are you, like, live on the stream right now, or are you still, like, in the past? Only thing I was salty about earlier was, like, that fucking rant about the fucking retards saying that, Actman got demonetized because he was white. That's the only thing I would say I was salty about earlier. I don't know. I feel like the last resort you should ever do is get on like a prescription drug. I think you should exhaust every single option at your disposal before you ever consider taking a pill. Because those pills do not cure or like fix whatever's wrong. They just get you dependent on it. So then the drug companies have like a basically continuous stream of revenue for the rest of your life. Like, that's the business model when it comes to that type of shit. It's literally just to mitigate, not cure. So they are financially motivated to keep you dependent on those drugs for as long as possible. Because it's just consistent money every single month. So, I'm just saying, like, if there's one industry you should definitely not fucking trust, it's pharmaceutical companies. They literally have an interest, like a financial motivation in you never getting better. Because then they can't make money off of you anymore. And that's a fucking fact. Brandon Wama with the 2. Old chat saying make Brandon Wama mod? Possibly. We'll see. And why Susha with D5? Only thing I'm bummed about Modern Warfare 2 so far is it won't have combat pacing. I do hope it has a ton of maps at launch. Like, yeah, dude, I wish they would have brought the combat pacing over. I just hope the player count's higher than 6v6. Like, you know, if they bump it to, like, even just 8v8 or 10v10, or they do, like, the variable, like, player counts depending on map size, I think that could solve the issue as well, too. Greg with the 2, how are you, Griffin? How's the dog? He's doing good, man. He's sleeping right now.
Gaming.
Yeah, all is well. Appreciate it, man. And N. Henry with the 2, drunk and want to bet Zhang Welly via KO TKO plus 420. Nice, man. That's great fucking odds. Congrats. Oh shit. Fuck, man, I had an itch right at the worst time possible. Like, literally at the worst time possible. I bet you had an edge. Yeah. Want to know where? Bro, I'm getting fucking shit on. Damn. They're dropping a hot, steamy load on my chest right now. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better tonight versus yesterday. That's kind of a cool finisher. Like little fucking Godzilla roar. Like, Quavius Kennedy with the 2. You missed my last donate, did I? Let me see. How does Colin? I read that. I read that. Oh, I see. Shit. So let's watch a video of Space Colony and War Works. Probably not tonight, man. I mean, I would need like a specific video too, because it's kind of a wide topic. Jet Black Threat, you missed my nuts on your chin, bro. Griffin, do you like red wine or white wine? Definitely red wine. I'm not really a white wine fan. The only time I like drink white wine is like champagne, I would say. Aside from that, I'm not really a fan of it. Red wine just tastes a lot better. Typically the whitest wine I'll drink is like a rosé. That's about it. Who's gonna die first, Wings or Boogie? No idea. Who's older? Who's older, Wings or Boogie? I don't fucking know. Boogie's older, so yeah, my guess would be Boogie dies first, because, you know, typically how it works. The older you are, usually the sooner you die. Because Wings is like in his mid-30s, right? He's not even in his 40s yet. Didn't Boogie get into weight loss surgery? Yeah, both him and Wings had it done. And both of them did not keep the weight off, which is unfortunate. But, you know, I mean, I guess Boogie has kept more off, though. He definitely looks better than he did pre-surgery, so to his credit. But Wings, he's like back, if not bigger, than he was before the surgery, which is fucking wild. Like, I just don't know how you can, like, gain all that weight back if they literally cut out, like, most of your stomach. It just doesn't make sense. Yeah, Boogie got veneers. I mean, most people, like, I mean, it's kind of sad. Like, in LA, for example, most people just get fucking veneers. They get their teeth taken out and then, you know, veneers screwed into their gums because they don't want to have a imperfect smile. But yeah, no. I mean, Boogie's teeth were like beyond repair, so it makes sense. But yeah, he got veneers. Bro, what the fuck? Yeah, bro, honestly, like, if Wings would have stuck to that, like, whole weight loss journey stuff, his channel would probably be in a pretty good spot right now. Like, people love watching that type of content, because, like, a lot of other people can connect to it, too. Like, if people are trying to lose weight themselves, if somebody, like, uploaded a daily video of them, like, doing their shit, like, prepping meals, going for their walk, getting exercise, shit like that, it becomes like kind of a community thing where it's like, you know, everybody's cheering on Wings and everything like that. He would get a lot of positive support, and then also other people would use it as motivate. I don't know, man. Like, if he would have stuck to that, I think Wings could have probably even turned around his YouTube career. I think he really would be making a lot of money right now. He would have people who genuinely support his content, like, unironically. And he'd be in a much better spot right now. But nope. Gotta play the victim card. You know, and every single time anyone's ever gone out of their way to help Wings, he fucks it up and blames them for it. Or like tries to twist it into something else. And it would have been like one of those like really exciting stories on YouTube. It's like, look, this guy turned his life around and everything. I don't know. Like, it would even shut up the trolls, bro. Like, if he had an issue with that type of, like, that type of stuff would stop. Because once you no longer like feeding into it and you kind of start taking away their biggest like fucking joke about you is the fucking weight, you know, then all of a sudden it's like, you know, I don't know, man. It's easier to defend yourself when you're actively trying to make a change versus when you refuse to change and just are stuck in your ways. And that's what's so frustrating about Wings. It's like, for example, FPS Kyle, like, he tried to fucking help him. Like, literally tried. He invited him to his house, made modifications to the home, was willing to work with them. And what does Wings do? Completely fucking blow it off. They were going to make content from it to revive Wings' YouTube channel. Like, it was a perfect plan, and then what does he do? He fucking basically tells him to fuck off. And then spins it like he's a fucking victim. It's just weird. But it's like, that's the mentality of a lot of people, is they don't want to be helped. And whenever things start going right, they have to fuck it up. They're like almost like addicted to misery in a sense. It's weird. I need that surgery so fucking bad.
I can't do it. I can't take this shit no more, man.
Look here, look, listen. Oh shit. So let's see. Jaquavius Kennedy with the 2. Make a rant of planetary colonization. I don't think I could do that, man. I know nothing about it. That is not an area of my expertise or knowledge at all. And Fluffle Nugget with the 2. Thoughts on pre-made meals. All I do is eat out. I mean, I guess it just depends. Like, pre-made meals are not necessarily healthy for you, nor are they cheaper than eating out. Like, in a lot of cases, you're probably just better off, like, ordering, like, a fucking salad from Chick-fil-A than a lot of the pre-made meal programs, because it's cheaper, and the salad from Chick-fil-A is probably healthier. I don't know. I just think it's more important just to eat good food. Like, bro, you could literally just order fucking Chipotle every single day if you just got, like, a salad bowl. Like, if you just got, like, a salad with, like, the chicken, like, lettuce, the chicken, maybe some, like, fucking fajita vegetables, some cheese, guacamole. Like, if you just ate that, that's, like, way fucking healthier than most of those, like, microwave meals. So it just depends. It's probably cheaper, too. I mean, even if you just got, like, some ground beef or whatever, fried that up in a pan, seasoned it, cooked some vegetables, a little bit of rice with it. Or, what's this shit called? Like, fucking quinoa or whatever? I don't know. Or, like, barley. Like, if you just did that, like, that's way healthier for you than a microwave meal. So, I mean, the thing is, like, you could just do, like, a big-ass batch of everything and then just split it up into, like, little fucking plastic containers and then just heat it up yourself later. Kind of make your own microwave meals, so that way you can cook, like, all at once and then have everything ready to go for the week. Lean cuisine was my shit. Yo, they used... I forgot if it was Lean Cuisine or, like, Stouffer's, just in general. But they used to have this one, like, it was, like, Swedish meatballs, bro. That shit was so fucking fire. I used to eat those all the time when I was a kid. Like, whenever my mom was like, oh, I don't feel like cooking tonight, what do y'all want? And it's just like, bro, I'm getting one of those. I don't know. That shit was fire. Griffin doesn't season his chicken. Yes, I do. When I cook chicken, I have, like, this Jamaican jerk seasoning that I got from Jamaica. And it's really fucking fire. That's what I put on my chicken. It's, like, pretty spicy, but it's got, like, a great, like, depth of flavor to it. And I'll, like, basically put a little bit of olive oil in the pan. Like, chop the chicken up into chunks, roll it around in the seasoning, and then basically just, like, fry the chicken in the pan. And it gets like really crispy on the out, bro. It's fire. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I over season my food actually. I don't know, like I'll put some weird stuff in food sometimes. Like the other day I did just like some ground beef, like seasoned, and I put like some cinnamon in there and it was actually pretty good. Added a different dimension. Yeah, that was like one of my favorite things about Jamaica was the food, bro. Like, I had this when me and my family went, we had this really cool taxi driver who was really awesome, and he like took us to this local like Jamaican jerk chicken place. And bro, that was like the best chicken I have had in my entire life. Like, it was rotisserie chicken, but it was like basically, I guess, covered in like a dry rub. Bro, I don't know. Like, however they made that chicken, it was like the best thing I've ever tasted chicken wise. But yeah, I don't know. Like, Jamaica has really good food. Then we went to like this seafood restaurant that was like on the beach. Bro, I don't know. Jamaica was fire. I really enjoyed going there. I've been there like 4 or 5 times. Never like for longer than a day, but you know, it's been part of like a cruise. But whenever we like stop in Jamaica, that's like always a highlight. Nothing's better than KFC. I'm glad the little /S is there, or else we'd have some problems. I always have a bottle of that Montego Bay Jersey sauce in my fridge. Shit's good. I don't think I've had that before. Have I been to Atlanta? Yeah, back in I think March. I had a work trip and I flew into Atlanta, and we wrapped up like a day early. So I just spent like a day in Atlanta because it was more expensive to basically switch my flight than it was to just pay for a hotel for the night. So my company was like, yeah, you can just stay in Atlanta if you want to, or you can book the flight back. So I was like, shit, I'll just keep my flight and stay a day in Atlanta. And I just like went around the city and did a bunch of shit. But yeah, I've only been once. That was like a 1-day trip, but it was fun. I liked it a lot. I walked around like the Buckhead area, so I went to like the malls there, which were pretty fire. I went to the Coca-Cola Museum. I went to the aquarium. I'm trying to think what else I did. Walked around like the Olympic Park. I don't know. It was pretty fun. I liked Atlanta. Have I been to an Asian country? I have not. I want to, though, at some point. Like, I would love to go to Japan just to go buy some, like, fucking Pokemon cards and shit. But, yeah. Go to Japan for the sushi restaurants and the Pokemon cards. But, yeah, Japan would be fun. I really want to go to South Korea at some point. I feel like that would be really fun. Like, South Korea seems like it'd be a fucking awesome place to visit. Especially because, like, there's so much, like, U.S. presence over there that the language issue is not really a big deal. And you know, like, you're in a good place, too. Like, you don't really have to worry about it. Like, nothing's gonna fucking happen in Korea. The U.S. military literally runs the country. So, I don't know. I feel like that'd be fun. Even like going to a place like Indonesia or something like that, I'd probably do too. That'd be pretty fire. Like when I went on my cruises, like most of the employees that work on the ship are from the Philippines or Indonesia, and like everybody is like so nice there. And like these one guys we met who like worked on the ship in the dining room basically said like, yeah, if you ever come to Indonesia, you know, here's my email, let me know, and then I'll like take you to all the really cool areas and everything like that. So that'd be pretty awesome as well. But yeah, I would love to go to like over to like some Asian countries as well. I don't really want to go to fucking China though. That's for sure. How about North Korea? You know, if I got like the Kim Jong-un treatment and I got to hang out with him, like sure, yeah, I'd go. But otherwise, I don't really think there'd be much I'd want to do. I want to go to Dubai at some point too. I feel like that'd be really fun. Bro, they got a crazy ass fucking Gucci store there too. Which would be fire to check out. Fucking priorities, right? Yeah, Mexico's awesome. I've enjoyed the times I've been there. In Dubai, rich guys shit in girls' mouths. The fuck? What do I think of Salt Bay? I've heard that fucking restaurant sucks. Like, unironically, is like one of the worst steakhouses you can go to for that price range. I would not personally go. I have no desire. So, X-Fighting Falcon with the 729 when I went to Japan. Or wait, when I went for military work in Japan, language barrier, I'm guessing was a bitch. Yeah, that's what I've heard is like Japan is kind of like fucking awful if you don't know what the fuck like you're dealing with. I don't know. That's why I'm kind of hesitant to go there. I mean, if you stay in like the Tokyo areas, it's better. Because you can find people that actually speak English because it's like a hot tourism area, but I don't know. Hot models will eat your shit in Dubai. Gross. That is pretty fucking nasty. Yo, X-Fighting Falcon, you're in Dubai, so can you confirm this for me? I have heard, like, Funko Pops are really fucking popular over there. Is this true? Like, I don't fucking know why, but apparently, like, Funko Pops are a very hot seller in Dubai. Like, there are people with literal, like, fucking wall... Like, I've seen pictures of like people in these massive like high-rise like luxury apartments, and they'll have like a fucking wall of Funko Pops. Is this like a normal thing? I don't know. Let me know if like you've ever heard of this before. But like dead at like I don't know why. Like every single time I look up anything to do with Dubai, and it's like if it's like a shoe collection or some shit or whatever, like I'll always see in the background it's like literal fucking Funko Pops. And I know too, one of my like friends resells Funko Pops, and he says like 2 out of every 3 orders goes to the UAE. So I'm just like wondering if this is actually like a known thing over there or not. If like Funko Pops are like the fucking shit. It's like now when I sell cards, like most of them go to Singapore. Like it's kind of interesting. Like most of the orders I get now for high-end like Pokemon cards, I'll go to like Singapore. It's like having a wall of Pokemon. No. Bro, cards, like, this is the thing. Like, cards you can put in a fucking box and nobody knows your shame. Funko Pops are like, they're out there. It's harder to conceal. Like, if I wanted to, I could just, like, put my cards away and nobody would even fucking know I have them. Funko Pops, on the other hand, I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Like, certain countries, like, stuff sells really well. Like, Singapore, I wouldn't really think of being, like, a hub for, like, fucking Pokemon cards. But apparently it is. Like, they got a lot of collectors over there. I'm wondering if it's, like, the Chinese, like, just buying a bunch of shit. And they just run it through Singapore. Because I know, like, a lot of, like, rich Chinese families have like homes in Singapore, and there's not as strict of import laws. So I'm wondering if like a lot of the Chinese people just like ship stuff through Singapore and then, you know, get it there. Because I know like China is like blowing up right now for like trading cards, especially graded ones, because there's an actual authenticity guarantee, because they have a big issue with fakes. What do I think of Funko Pops? Not a fan. I think they look lifeless and creepy. Gunslinger with the 5, I just read something along the lines of this: Coca-Cola is subsidized by the SNAP program. I have no idea what that is. Also, Mexico's cool and super chats get expensive. Yes, they do, man. Don't fucking spend too much. We're going through some tough economic times right now, so don't blow all your money. You may need it. Bro, like sometimes I'll be in a stream and I'm like just sending super chats and stuff instead of like normal messages. And then I'll look at like my fucking PayPal and be like, holy fuck, I spent like $200. Like it adds up quick. How about Nindodroids? I know nothing about those, other than I made a pretty good speculative play on some Pokemon Nindodroids. Like they had this, I think it's called like Champion Red or whatever, and it's like a fucking Pokemon trainer with a Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise. I got like 5 of them for $80 a piece. Now they're worth like $300. So I stocked pretty well on those. But I don't really know anything about, like, anime figures and shit like that for the most part. I really don't know anything about. Oh yeah, definitely, man. Most people in the Pokemon hobby are not like hardcore collectors or investors. It's mostly like kids just like buying packs or playing the games or watching the show and shit like that. Or buying toys, clothing. Like, yeah, nah. Pokemon's fucking huge. The cards are a very small portion of the overall like market value. So Sam the Madman with the 2. I collect Bionicles. People nod at me. Respect. Fair enough, bro. Only played one Pokemon game and never touched another. Eh, fair enough. Which one did you play? Hopefully it was a good one. Bro, I'm drinking like this Naruto G Fuel flavor or whatever. And it's actually pretty fire. The sage fruit or whatever. I got it as kind of a joke, but then I ended up liking it, so I ordered another tub. It's actually pretty good. It tastes like peach almost, but a little different. Oh, and I found my fucking caffeine pills as well. So now we're good. So X Fighting Falcon with the 25. I actually live in Abu Dhabi and work in the military, so I'm not sure if many people have walls of Funkos, but many young people have a piece or two. Yeah, I don't. So like, I watch like sometimes like people like who resell shoes and shit like that, because I resell shoes, so I like to see like what people are buying and selling and shit like that. And there was this one guy, I forget his name, I just remember watching it. He like literally, his whole fucking apartment was like filled with those shoe display cases, but then on the other side was like a wall of fucking Funko Pops, like hundreds of the motherfuckers. And he was like talking about how like Funko Pops go crazy in Dubai. Everybody's like hyped over them and shit like that. And then also given the fact like one of my friends resells like the Funko Pops and shit. And he says like a lot of the people who buy them get them shipped to like the UAE. Like he said that's like one of the most common places that people buy them from. So I don't know. I just have like kind of heard that like those are like the hot thing. And that's a great market to sell them. Just kind of like Singapore is for trading cards right now. So I was just curious if you had like first-hand knowledge of that. But I mean, that makes sense. I just didn't know if you like saw them all over the place or anything like that. I would hope not, actually. I don't know, man. Funko Pops creep me out. Like those lifeless eyes they have are just, they're fucking creepy. They're almost like fucking demonic. Woo! Alright, one more kill. Can I get it? So Raging War with the 2, hyped for tomorrow only because you're streaming. Yeah, no, hopefully it's good. Like I'm like hoping it's good, but as usual, zero expectations. We'll see. I mean, Microsoft loves to tout all the studios they have, so I hope like the studios actually have something to show. Like hopefully we get something from Fable. Hopefully we get something from Perfect Dark. You know, all these games that are quote unquote in development that no one's actually seen. So I hope we do get like a decent show. Because Jesus Christ, the first day of Summer Game Fest was rough. Griffin's Funkophobic. Yeah, basically. Keep those fucking creepy ass things away from me. Ah, shit. Oh shit, bro. Damn. I thought I was getting like 1 or 2 guys and it's like fuck quad feed. Love to see it. Would I buy a Diva Funko? No. Because she looks lifeless, plus they don't do defined ass cheeks on those. So X-Finding Falcon with the 729. Funko's very popular here. Yeah, find it everywhere. Alright, so I'm not like completely tripping on that. Yeah, I just like, I don't know. I'm not a Funko fan at all. I think they're creepy as shit, but people fucking love them, dude. It's quite, I mean, I guess it's kind of like the fucking Beanie Baby shit. Or cards in general, or whatever, you know. People like to collect shit, I guess. I just don't like stuff that takes up a lot of space. That's kind of my thing. It's like, that's the nice thing about cards, is I can put them all in like a small little briefcase. And then pull them out if I want to, but they're not like in the way of anything. And Shadow Monarch with the 17 months at tier 3. Really appreciate it, man. I really hated the past 3 COD games because I don't like the movement and gunplay. However, something tells me MW2 is going to be different. I hope they bring back Infect. That would actually be dope. I'd love to see that. Yeah, the game looks really good. Like, that gameplay demo they showed off is really nice looking. Like, the graphics definitely got a bump. Like, it looks it almost looks like Battlefield level graphics. So, I don't know. I'm very optimistic. I mean, personally, I really enjoyed Modern Warfare 2019, so I think I'm going to like this one, but we'll see. I think the beta is in August, so we'll be able to, like, actually try it. $28-6, not bad. Yeah, for real, Winnie the Pooh. Like, if you're going to Dubai, I feel like you gotta ball out. I wouldn't want to go on, like, a budget. I'd want to save up enough money to where you could get, like, the full experience. You know, stay in a really nice hotel, go to, like, all the different shops and everything, go eat at nice restaurants. Like, get the full experience while you're there. Yeah, I feel you. I wouldn't want to, like, budget trip that one. Like, Europe, you can kind of do that, but, like, Dubai, you don't want to do that. Raging bored with the 5. Pardon my MS Paint skills. Got tired of the weeb trash. I felt it didn't work well for a Doom-centric channel. Yeah, fair enough. Are you referring to your profile picture? I can't really tell what it is. Let me see. Is it like a warthog? I think so. Good thing you're rich. Hey, man. It's a great problem to have. I'm looking forward to the day that I can join the club. Ooh. It's supposed to be a boar? Well, I mean, warthogs and boars are pretty similar, so I'd say mission accomplished. X-Fighting Falcon with the 25. Griffin, if you ever come to the UAE, I would be very glad to show you around, honestly. You would have a lot of fun and eat well, too. Awesome, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, I may hit you up. That actually would be fun. I don't know. At some point, I would love to go to Dubai. Like, that's definitely on, like, my top 5 places to go currently. But I have no idea when that would be. Griffin's gonna join the Bohemian Grove. That's right. Yeah, you guys don't have income tax in Dubai, right? Like, at all. If I'm remembering correctly. That shit would be so fucking nice. No income tax. Bruh. Dude, I'm just like, I'm very pissed off because I just had to write another check to the fucking IRS for my prepayments for my taxes. So I don't know, that shit always like just, it really fucking pisses me off. Like, dead. I don't know, man. I cannot wait until I get to the point where I can like hire an accountant to just get me out of all my taxes. No income tax at all. Only tax here is a value-added tax. Bro, 5%'s less than the fucking sales tax I pay now. Like, I literally have to pay 6% sales tax. So I would be saving 1% on everything I fucking put on top of no income. That shit's wild, man. That's wild. You don't have to pay taxes yet, Mischief? Really? In the UK, you don't have to pay taxes until you're like 18? Bro, the US is like, fuck you. If you make money as a fucking 4-year-old, you gotta pay taxes. They don't give a fuck. They want the cut. The IRS is like fucking relentless here. Unknown with the 20? Appreciate it, man. No, I just haven't made it. Oh, okay, so 12K is the cutoff. Shit. Wish I had that. Like, the way taxes work in the US is if you're self-employed, which is what YouTube income is considered, that means that you automatically have to pay like a 15% tax. Like, immediately. Before any deductions or anything. 15%. It's like fucking wild. I don't know. The IRS can kick fucking rocks, bro. Income tax should be fucking illegal. The IRS can play in traffic with the fucking blindfold on. Absolutely. All my homies hate the fucking IRS. Doom Boom with the 2 sales tax. GST, HST is 15% in Quebec. Big fat out. Dude, that's awful. That's fucking crazy. 15%? Jeez. That's like not. It's like what? 5% higher than California. That's pretty wild. X-Fighting Falcon with the 729. Saudi Arabia earns $1 billion every day from oil. Yeah, that's awesome. You know, the U.S. could be earning a lot of money from oil right now as well, but, you know, we got a real genius in charge who doesn't want us to drill our own oil. Because that makes sense. X-Fighting Falcon with the 729. Plus Biden's going there. He's been defeated. Oh my god. Dude, don't remind me of that motherfucker. God, I can't wait till he's gone. Just completely incompetent. Completely incompetent right now. Yeah, it's like 60 something bucks for me to fill up my tank. Bro, it's awful. I fucking hate it. Like, I have, I think 20 miles still empty right now. I'm just like dreading having to go fucking fill up. Like, it's like a kick in the balls every single time. Yeah, the fact that the government's still taxing gas when the prices are this high is like, should be fucking criminal. Like, they're deliberately driving up the price too. Yeah, taxes in Canada are really high. Like, basically, our minimum income tax, y'all pay like 10% more. Like, it's pretty crazy. This is your first recession? No. It is not. We're Kinsey with the two, but Griffin, my government knows best for me. That's right, man. All hail the all-knowing government. They always have our best interests in mind. God bless them. Such wonderful people. You American better be ready for the civil unrest. Your people are heartless? The fuck? What is that supposed to mean? Yeah, man, nobody loves you like the government does. Brandon Wama with the 2. Joseph Stalin got timed out by I'm key for capital letters. That's kind of dumb. Don't time people out for no reason. Unless they're spamming, but... Like this random fucking... I don't even know what language that is. Yeah, we're watching the whole Xbox event tomorrow. It's at 1 p.m. Eastern, right? That is the plan. The only game I'm looking forward to is Resident Evil 4 Remake. Wonderlands has been kind of trash. Haven't touched in like a month. The only game I'm really looking forward to is Cock of Duty. Quavius Kennedy with the 2. There were planets made of diamonds. I don't know if they've proven that or not. That's just kind of like a theorized thing. I don't know. I mean, there's no way for us to tell what the fuck any planet's made of until we actually land on it. But it's like a theorized thing, I think. Gunslinger with the 2. I'm curious on how other countries see the US. Well, I'm sure many people could give you a very lovely answer on that one, I'm sure. I'm sure it's going to be all love, positivity, and happiness. So, Raging Boar with the 2, skipping church. It'll be 10 a.m. over in the west. So, yeah, 1 p.m. Eastern. Cool. I should be able to wake up in time for that one. Magan Wagons with the 3. I'm getting Pal World instead of Scarlet and Violet. I mean, go ahead, man. It's your money, so spend it. I mean, I'm gonna get Scarlet and Violet, but I may not even play them. I'm just gonna buy them to keep them sealed. The UAE views the US as a joke now. To be honest, we are pro-US, but those current events of the LGBT and whatever, as well as this administration, just makes the US look... Yeah, no, I agree. Like, especially in terms of foreign policy. No, we have a fucking clown show. 100%. Yeah, we definitely have a fucking circus in town when it comes to the fucking White House at the moment. Yeah, that's the thing, is like Biden is so mentally unstable right now. Like, just like a week or two ago, he basically was threatening to declare war on fucking China. Like, the dude is completely out of his fucking mind. Like, there's no telling what the fuck he's gonna say. Which is like really fucking dangerous. I don't know. But you notice, like, all of a sudden, China doesn't work with us on anything. Like, all that progress we had for the past, like, 3 years or so, where we had like the fucking trade tariffs. They had like these agreements to buy like American crops, for example. Shit, like all that's gone away. There's no respect for the US anymore. And it's kind of funny too, because, you know, the Biden family has gotten their share of Chinese money. But it kind of goes back to like what I was talking about in a different stream. Like the Chinese would rather do business with somebody who openly like admits to disliking them or is putting their own country before like the interests of China. Because the Chinese like have a very like strong belief in basically a traitor to one's country, in a sense. Somebody who would betray their own country would betray anyone in a heartbeat. So it's like they don't want to deal with someone who's not even loyal to their own country, because someone who isn't loyal isn't going to stay loyal to you. They may be in your court one day and then in somebody else's the next. So there's no like reliability there. Whereas someone who's like loyal to their country and like is putting, I guess, the country's interests before their own, you know, China knows like where they stand. They know what to expect. And they respect that more than somebody who would sell out, basically. So that's kind of why like China especially is just like said basically fuck you to the US right now. Am I just clickbaiting? What do you mean? What the fuck am I clickbaiting? I mean, just like look at the comparison real quick, like between Trump and Biden, for example. Like Trump literally got invited to China within the first couple weeks of taking office. Not only did he get invited to China, he literally got to go to the forbidden city in China, which no other US president has ever been able to do. Like, that's like their most sacred area. And like the fucking president of China was basically rolling out the red carpet for someone who literally campaigned on like trying to fuck over China. Like, that tells you all you need to know. Like, they respect that type of mentality. Like, they want to know who's, like, actually legitimate or not. Or somebody who doesn't have, like, you know, disloyal tendencies. So they, like, have more respect for someone who openly opposes them versus someone who would sell out. It's actually kind of impressive. But, like, just think about that, though. Literally somebody who basically campaigned on saying, fuck you to China. They had so much respect for that. They literally took that person to their most sacred area of the country that no other US president or really foreign leaders ever get to go to. And not only that, but the president, like, hand fucking walked him through personally. It's just kind of, like, crazy. It just shows you the complete, like, change in respect, or complete loss of respect that a lot of countries have had for the US in the past year or two. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I hate the fucking Chinese. But I do think that is kind of an admirable kind of viewpoint on people. I mean, I kind of agree. I'd rather know where somebody stands versus, you know, constantly having to guess when they'll fucking stab you in the back next. You know, if they're willing to fuck over other people, when is it going to be your turn to get fucked over? Oh, no, definitely Biden won because he wasn't Trump. I've never, like, legitimately met someone who's a fan of Biden. Like, nobody likes Biden. They just like him more than Trump. which now that is not necessarily true, because there's like all these polls coming out of like if the election was reheld, like Trump would win by like 7 to 8% is basically what we're kind of seeing. So even now, like that whole sentiment has completely swapped. Now people like fucking Trump because he isn't Biden. It's just kind of funny, man. Who fucking knows? Most people have no idea what the fuck they're even voting for, unfortunately. They just look for a D or an R next to the name. It's fucking sad. Can someone name one good thing Biden has done? I can name one thing. He didn't give Ukraine those fighter jets, which was very smart. I'll give him credit for that. I would say overall, aside from us sending a fuck ton of money to that, like literal fucking former communist third world country where all the money is going to get siphoned off into either the politicians' pockets or their friends' pockets, you know, aside from that fucking dog shit, like transfer of money, I would say so far the whole Ukraine thing's been handled pretty well as far as us not getting too involved. DJ Aftershock with a 2. Biden's the new Jimmy Carter. But Jimmy Carter, like, was actually popular. Like, people liked him. They voted for Jimmy Carter not just because he wasn't somebody else. So, I don't know. I think even Jimmy Carter was more effective in a lot of things. Which is really fucking saying something. X Fighting Falcon with the 729. Reddit and Twitter was defending Azov, the Nazi. Wait, the Nazi battalion? I'm guessing you're referring to like the fucking Ukrainian like Nazis that are like forming basically Zelensky's like secret service. Yeah, dude, that's so fucked. Like, everybody kind of was, like, shitting on fucking Putin, like, oh, yeah, there's not fucking Nazis in Ukraine. Well, come to find out that Ukraine literally has a Nazi party, and the Nazi party is forming, like, the fucking national, or not National Guard, fuck, the, like, presidential guard, basically. Like, Zelensky's personal military is made up of literal fucking neo-Nazis. Like, that's what's kind of funny in this whole thing, bro. It's like all this shit that Putin's been saying has actually kind of come true, where it's like everything Zelensky's been pushing has been complete and total fucking bullshit. Like, the dude's repeatedly tried to push off Arma 3 footage of, like, fucking helicopters getting shot down as them actually taking down Russian helicopters. Like, everybody's saying the Russians are pumping out the misinformation, but so far, it's been the other way around. Like, I haven't seen Putin post some... I haven't seen Putin post some fucking, Arma 3 footage trying to pass that shit off as real. But ain't he Jewish? That doesn't really matter. There was a bunch of Jewish people in the Nazi party in Nazi Germany. And just because your family has Jewish heritage doesn't mean you're like an actual like devout or practicing Jew. So it's the thing. It's like there's a shit ton of people who are like, I guess, Christian by birth, but are not like actual practicing Christians or whatever. Russia was literally claiming that Ukraine had bioweapons made to target Russian DNA, and then what was discovered that the US had a bunch of bioweapons labs in fucking Ukraine. I don't, it's just like, I don't know. Like I've said from the beginning, I don't give a fuck what happens, to be completely honest. Like if Russia takes Ukraine, great, my life doesn't change. If Ukraine pushes them out, great, my life doesn't fucking change. I don't really give a fuck at the end of the day. I just hate this like fucking god like complex these people have for Zelensky. But like what the fuck is this dude? He's like literally just another corrupt ass Eastern European leader. I don't know. Like, Ukraine is not an ally of the United States, first and foremost. They're literally associated with two things. A fucking nuclear power plant exploding and fucking political corruption and scandal. Like, I don't get, like, this fucking blind worship for it. I don't know. I don't have a fucking dog in the fight. Zelensky's gonna post his Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer footage, edit out the user interface, and say it's Ukrainian soldiers' body camera. That's right. They'll take the fucking COD trailer and say, look, Ukrainian troops infiltrated a Russian tanker. Whatever the fuck. That shit would be so fucking weak. Zelensky isn't corrupt, then why is he locking up the opposition party? Why has he basically taken control of the press and has turned it into a fucking propaganda wing? Like, no. Bro, there's a lot of shit that he's doing that's pretty fucked. And plus, in those type of countries, it's almost impossible to track corruption because there's no like actual checks against it because all the politicians don't want there to be. Like, who knows where all this fucking money is going to? Yeah, every single world leader's corrupt on some level. How else do you think they get there? Yeah, dude, the Paris... Dude, that shit was so fucking cringe. They go like, this is what will happen if Ukraine falls. Like, yeah, dude. Russia's gonna invade France as soon as they take Ukraine, because that's a fucking realistic idea. Jesus fucking Christ. Bro, nobody oh my god. Like, they're really trying to hype up Ukraine as like this end-all be-all, bro. Like, nobody actually gives a fuck about Ukraine outside of the natural gas. Like, the natural gas and resources is all anyone gives a fuck about Ukraine for. Ukraine is not like this symbol of the freedom of like Europe or some bullshit. It's not some like superpower country. It's literally like a borderline third world former communist shithole that is literally only famous on the world stage for fucking political corruption and a nuclear power plant that blew up. I just like, it's just so fucking cringed. I don't know. I just can't be bothered to care. Like, genuinely, I cannot. Like, all these people are like concern trolling about fucking Ukraine who don't give a shit about it, but they just want to fucking virtue signal. That's right. When Ukraine falls, freedom is dead. Nah, France is our oldest ally. France has actually helped us in a lot of different conflicts. Starting with the fucking Revolutionary War. But no, they were one of our big partners in Afghanistan, for instance, and they got fucking pissed off at us because we wouldn't let, like, basically, the Biden administration gave up areas of Afghanistan to the Taliban before the French and the British could pull out their forces and troops and resources. So they basically all got fucking trapped in Taliban-controlled territory. And the U.S. military didn't fucking fill them in on that shit because Biden's pullout plan was fucking weak and really fucked them over. So, like, for the first time ever, the French and the U.K. basically said, like, yeah, we're not participating in any more joint military activities with the U.S. Way to fuck up one of our oldest alliances. I don't know. France donated the stat. Yeah, it was a gift to the U.S. Yeah, that's the thing is, like, the U.S. and France have had, like, one of the longest lasting continuous alliances in the history of the world, actually. We kind of did them dirty, though, when they had the French Revolution. Because they asked for our help. And we kind of just said, no, we're good. You know, we got our own shit to deal with. Yeah, Napoleon was based, bro. Other than his retarded decision to invade Russia in the winter, but, you know. Aside from that, he was pretty good. Yeah, Sir Waffle George, it just glitches out sometimes. It happens to me a lot too in other people's streams. It's just fucking weird. YouTube super chats are just kind of odd. Oh shit, there was somebody up there. Oh, fuck me, bro. I shouldn't have jumped out. I should have just chucked a grenade up there and just like fucking cooked his ass quick. I love me a good wall bang. Yeah, I would assume Modern Warfare 2 will have the super sprint because Modern Warfare 2019 did. So I would assume that, yeah, it would. You really are the most casual COD player in Zero Fuck. Yeah, I mean, I don't really give a fuck, man. My days of sweating in Call of Duty are long gone. Sir Waffle George with a vibe. My girlfriend is Hungarian, and she actually showed me it's illegal to speak Hungarian in Ukraine. Really? Bro, that's weird. Why? Is there like a reason for it? Or is it just like a random fucking law they have? It seems pretty fucking weird. Like, I guess they got some beef with Hungary. Alright, I got one of them at least. Collateral? Yo, what the fuck? That was pretty sick. Yeah, man, that Russian vodka's really gonna win the war. That's just punishing innocent people, man. I love Russian Standard. Russian Standard Platinum. That shit's fire. Wouldn't it save more innocent citizens in Ukraine if the government surrendered? But they want to fight to the... Yeah, basically. I mean, it's not a war they can win. Plain and simple. The Russians can draw this out forever. Like, Ukraine's just going to continue to get worse and worse and worse. So, it's just a simple fact. Like, all these people that are like, oh, Russia didn't take Ukraine in 2 days, you know, Ukraine won, Russia BT. It's like, bro, have y'all, like, never heard of the fucking concept of a siege? It takes fucking forever. Yeah, China's still buying all of Russia's oil. That's the thing. Russia's economy is going to bounce back, actually. And if anything, like, it's actually, like, all these sanctions and everything have made Putin more popular. Which is what I was saying from the beginning. Like, all these fucking dumbass companies, like, going, oh, Russians can't make money on YouTube. Oh, Russians can't fucking buy McDonald's or whatever. Like, all that type of shit just literally proves Putin's talking points right. That no matter what, like, you believe as a Russian citizen, whether you agree with me or not, whether you think this war is justified or not, like, the Americans in the Western world don't care. As long as you're Russian, they're gonna vilify you. And guess what? We vilified all the fucking Russians. And guess who now sounds like he was correct the entire time? Putin! Wow! It's almost like we played right into his fucking hand. Crazy. Who would have thought that virtue signaling would backfire? Crazy, right? Like, the whole goal of, like, trying to get the Russian people to turn against Putin completely fucking backfired. Royally. Because, like, now even, like, pro, like, I guess, peace Russians can't use fucking social media to get that point across because they're all fucking banned, basically. Like, it's just idiotic. Plain and simple. It's Call of Duty Ukraine gonna drop? I don't know, man. Shit's sure to be a banger. This game will make you come in 20 seconds. God, I love those ads. I wish I could last that long. So let's see. Ex-Fighting Falcon with the 729 Russian students were banned from unis in the UK. Yeah, I heard about that. Like, that's what I mean. It's like literally punishing average people who have nothing to do with this type of shit. You're only going to make them go to someone like Putin because now they feel resentment towards the West. Congratulations. EJ Aftershock with the 2, yet people think you are attacking Ukraine people for some reason. I don't fucking know, man. Ignorance gonna be ignorance, basically. This. So let's check this out. I'm actually kind of interested.